All right, welcome in everyone. If you have a question, raise your hand or send a message in the chat if it's not working. Neil, go ahead.
Scott, I think in the second half, the Spurs shot 12 of 21 from three. What was the difference that they were able to take advantage like that?
Well, it seemed like they made every timely shot in that second half, and those threes were, a lot of them were wide open. We were late on our rotations. We were late in transition, and they stepped up. The young fellow Vessel came in and made some big shots, and Patty came in that second half. He had like 16, 17, and LaMarcus did the same thing. He didn't have much in the first half, 2 or 3 points, and he came back and had 15 in the second half. But gave up too many threes. Played hard though. Our guys played hard. We competed. Our bench came in and competed, and we didn't play particularly well, but we played hard, and that's all I can ask for right now.
Are the rotation aspects that you're talking about, is that just because it's a new group of guys, long layoff, things like that?
Well, I mean that's part of it. I think we ran out of gas a little bit. That's not an excuse. It's just reality right now. And I knew going into the game the minutes were going to be pretty hard to try to keep guys' legs fresh. I thought we did a good job with Brad with his minutes, but he got tired a little bit in that first half as well. But like I said, our guys competed. We played hard. We didn't make shots in that first half. I thought our offense was really. We got some of our best looks all year in that first half, but I thought we had a good enough ball movement, body movement to have about 70 points in that first half, but we could not make a wide open three.
Chase.
Scott, what'd you see from Russ tonight?
Yeah, I mean, he's going to play better. He's going to have to. We're going to have to go through that with him. He's going to get in a rhythm. It's going to take him some time. But I like the fact that he went out there and competed. He wants to play. He wants to help our team win. He feels he's always been that way. He feels he's prideful, and he feels this is his job. And he's going to play better. He didn't play well. But I'm glad that he got out there. A lot of guys, that in his position don't want to put himself out there. That he's probably not. He's healthy, but he's not 100% basketball wise. He hasn't played in a while, but he's going to get better. He's going to play better, and we're going to play better.
And your first impressions of Alex Len?
I like him. I knew what he would bring. He brings his length, his verticality at the rim. You gotta bring your good stuff to make a shot over him. He's not going to give up anything. He's not going to give up anything easy. As soon as he understands what we're doing both ends, he's going to even be better. But I think he was pretty good. His conditioning, is a step back, and that's going to improve day to day. And I like what he brings. He's going to help us. That was a really good pickup.
Fred.
Hey, Scott. Can you further explain the distinction between what it is to be healthy versus not 100% basketball-wise?
Yeah, I mean, healthy is just obviously you're healthy. That's pretty self-explanatory. Basketball, if you haven't played in a while, it takes a while. It's not, you can't just turn the switch on and your team or individual players can't just turn it on. Been around the league a long time. You need some rhythm. And Russell, all of our guys, I thought we were out of sync in that second half. Even in the first half, we were out of sync offensively. We were getting good looks. Maybe we didn't knock them down, but I think with what we've gone through, I like the way our guys competed. We got another day to regroup, and we got 2 more cracks on this road trip, and Houston's obviously the next step. But I think all of our guys, not just Russell, all of our guys are going to have to get back in an NBA rhythm. It's been totally taken away from us. We have a game, we have a flight, we're in a hotel, we're at a practice. Those are our normal routines of an NBA season. And we didn't really do anything for 2 weeks other than practice the last 2 or 3 days.
Ava.
Hey, Scott, it didn't quite show up with a crazy stat line, but Robin looked really effective under the basket, especially in the first half. What did you see from him that he was able to kind of take advantage of?
He has great footwork. He has good hands. He's very deliberate and patient on his moves, and he's big. He's a wide body, a good target to throw it to. He has good hands, and he finishes around the rim. I think we're going to have both of those guys who are going to be pretty good for us because they both have a pretty good skill set around the basket. They both do a pretty good job of verticality defensively. They're pretty good blocking out and boxing out as well. And sometimes they don't get to rebound, but their man does not. But Robin's footwork and he's very. I mean, sometimes it looks like he's going to get 3 seconds in the key, but his timing is impeccable and his footwork is really good.
And now that you kind of have a baseline of where the guys are at, how do you go about ramping up expectations? Obviously, like you said, you guys are still on the road. It's still kind of all weird and new right now. But what are you telling the guys, okay, this is what we need to now build on heading into next game?
Well, the effort was good. We got to play better. There's no question. We got the first game under our belt. We got some new guys integrated. This is our new team right now until our other guys come back. Those are obviously really good players and important players that are out. But in the meantime, guys are going to have to step up and keep competing. Like I said, the effort was great. We didn't lose this game because we didn't or give a heck. Level was low. We cared and we played hard and we didn't play well. We didn't play well. None of us played. Even Brad. And Brad had a good game, but he could have played better. Obviously, Russell could have played better. Down the line, Jerome missed a lot of open shots. Bonga missed a couple of easy bunnies. We made a couple of mistakes on the defense. We had a foul to give, and we fouled the 3-point shooter, 4-point play. But those things are correctable, and we're gonna get better as this road trip goes on. We gotta obviously come back, and we got 2 or 3 and 4 nights. So tomorrow is going to be just an optional practice. With our optional practice, everybody kind of goes in and shoots just because you want to get out of the hotel room, and so it's another day for us to get better.
All right, we'll take a couple more. Joe?
Hey, Scott. This almost sounds like a normal post-game press conference. And, I mean, you didn't have anybody who's played professional basketball in the last 2 weeks. And you were handing out your offense on video playbooks. And, the Spurs haven't missed a beat. Like, isn't it remarkable that this game was close in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I mean, that's this whole season for us has been weird. Definitely, I don't think I will go through anything like this ever again. It all happened like all after one game after another. The main thing that I don't forget about it because I get to still see him when we're at our practice site is Thomas Bryant. He's out all year, and then everybody else has been out after that. But we can't keep dwelling on it. It's behind us now. I'm just glad we're playing. We got to get that first game in, and we did that tonight with great effort. I wish we would have played better. I wish we would have made some of those open threes in the first half. That probably would have gave us some more confidence going into the second half. But I'm glad we got the game in. Like I said, it's unique, but it's behind us, and we're going to start getting guys back. Couple of guys are starting to work out without saying names, so they're onto their next step, and probably not going to come on this road trip, but they're going to be back soon.
Maria?
Hi, Coach. Nice to see you again, and nice to see your team back as well. What do you think are the keys that you'd like to continue seeing from your team on and off the court in regards to their development, especially under these circumstances?
Yeah, just keep our leaders keep leading, and our players keep giving good effort, good work. We got great guys off the court. We're champions. Everybody, our organization believes in community. So off the court's easy. I don't even have to worry about any of our guys. They do the right things. But on the court, we're going to keep getting better. We're going to keep developing. We have a young front line when we're healthy and whole, and and COVID will be behind us soon. But I have, like I said, I have no complaints tonight, other than, you don't want to go into a game and lose. So that hurts. It's going to be it's going to be a late night for our coaches to film. But I like I said, our guys competed. I'm proud of them because we've gone through a lot. Sometimes I don't look at them as, they go through a lot, and they've been through a lot, and they handled it, and we came out pretty good. Now we've got to just keep playing better, and if our efforts like we did tonight, and we play a little bit better, I like our chances in our next game.
Last question from Fred.
Hey, Scott, I know it has nothing to do with tonight's game, but on Tuesday, you guys are going up against John Wall. Have you thought about how strange that might be after you coached him for so long and after he was a Wizard for so long? How strange that might be looking up and seeing him on the other sideline?
It's no question it's going to be strange for, myself and especially Brad. I have a lot of respect for John. I've seen him come back through all of his injuries. Really, I've coached him for 4 years, but I really only coached him for 1. He was down for all 3 years, and then he missed the last 2. But I'm proud of him that he came back the way he came back. And a lot of guys, he was banged up, but he played last game. A lot of guys, he's had a great career already, and he's had some tough luck with his injuries. And a lot of guys could have just, shut it down. It just wasn't meant for him. This happened many times with other players in the league, but he's fought and he's fought and he's fought. He's come back, and looking forward to seeing him, just like a lot of our guys and our coaches are as well. We got a lot of respect for him. Did a lot for our community, and he's gonna come back and play well for Houston. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach. Ed?
Hey, Alex, just your first impressions of playing with the Wizards tonight. What'd you think?
It was good. I was just trying to fit in with the guys. Trying to get a feel for the game, how to play with the guys, and pick up on the schemes and offensive sets and stuff like that.
Was there anything in particular that stood out to you that surprised you, or that you'll have to adjust going into the next game?
I mean, not really. This is my 8th year in the league, so I'm pretty much seen everything. It's going to be a matter of time as fast as I can pick it up. The defensive schemes and how to play with the guys, where everybody like to go. I know Beal. Brad like to come off pick and roll. I mean, not pick and rolls, the side picks for a shot. Ross like to get downhill, and just gotta learn how to play with the guys and make the best out of it.
Neil?
Hey, Alex. Scott told us about, they're giving you guys these video playbooks, things to try and help you get, adjusted in the short term. Right now, you had 1-2 days. What's the next evolution of trying to get back up to speed with the rest of the guys? What is that going to look like?
Like you said, just studying the playbook, talking with the coaches, trying to ask questions, ask guys on the court. I always talk to Cash or Russ, asking them where to go and stuff like that. But it's going to take probably a couple of games, but we got easy plays, and I'm pretty much ready up to speed.
Anybody else? All right, I think that's it, Alex.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Chase, go ahead.
Hey, Brad. Just how do you think you guys played given the circumstances?
First, praise my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I feel like we competed. We got off to a slow start, but I feel like we competed. We got up early and held on to the lead. I think the third quarter kind of hurt us a little bit. Late in the second hurt us, but we did a good job of just competing where we at.
As they kind of erupted there in the third quarter, was it as simple as you guys just kind of feeling the effects of not playing for 2 weeks?
I mean, we could say that. We haven't played in a long time, so it was kind of. I knew that's why I was asked in the first half, just trying to get my rhythm back, get the flow back. But it's no excuse. This is what we do. It's our job. So Granted, the circumstances, has never been seen in NBA history with us kind of going on a hiatus for 2 weeks, but we gotta go out and compete. We gotta go out and play. We gave ourselves a few extra days of practice to get going, but tonight was good for us. It was good to get our win back, but just came up short.
Ava?
Brad, what's your outlook on the rest of the season, considering, you guys are going to be rolling with the players you have for a while and then integrating other people? Like, how can you kind of proceed, and how do you adjust your expectations given all of the weirdness going on? Or do you have to ignore it?
I don't really know. It's always next man up. You take it for what it is. The whole season in its entirety is just weird. It's not normal. Like, I just got done getting tested after the game. Like, that's not normal. So it's just, everything is just weird, So granted, we got a lot of guys out right now. A couple guys hurt. So we're kind of doing a lot of things on the fly, but it just grants opportunities for more guys. It's always next man up mentality in this league. We always know that once one guy goes down, it grants other guys opportunities to come in and showcase what they can do.
And when you guys got off to the rocky start at the beginning of the season, you always described the locker room as still being really positive and good. What is it like now? And I guess, how much are you shouldering the burden of keeping guys lifted right now as well?
Well, it's my job as a leader. I always keep guys uplifted and encouraged, and confident. So in a lot of ways, that's, nobody's, like I said before, we don't have any camaraderie problems, any character problems, or we're more or less pissed off at ourselves and how we're playing, So it's not like we're giving in, we're giving up, it's a frustration. It's an individual frustration and a team frustration. So we all look ourselves in the mirror, and we all just got to be better. We all just got to rally up together, understand that, the odds are against us, but, we still have enough to win.
Maria?
Hi, Brad. Looking at the bright side, what did you like the most from how your teammates were playing today? And what is something that you enjoy from your game?
Well, I enjoy every second of basketball. So, whenever I'm on the floor, I'm excited to be out there. It's a blessing to be on the floor. Sometimes we take it for granted, but it's a blessing to be out there each and every night. And so, I always approach it as, just as that. And, I'm going to play extremely hard and have fun doing it, And, I was happy with how we competed. We are shorthanded. Everybody knows that. We added 2 guys on the fly. We just signed them 2 days ago, and they did a good job coming in, giving us energy, Alex and JB. So, it's going to be some adversity. It's going to be a little work in progress, but I'm used to it, and I'm always putting things on my shoulder to kind of, carry it throughout the year, put burdens on my shoulders. So this is no different. I always expect more of myself. I got to be better. Stop turning the ball over, make more shots. Just be better.
Chase?
Brad, your guys' next game is, I'm sure, one you noticed on the schedule when it first came out. You'll be facing John for the first time. As it gets closer, what do you kind of anticipate from that matchup?
What matchup?
With the Rockets and John Wall.
I'm sure we're going to expect the energetic John Wall. I think we all know that. I don't know really what you want me to say. I've never played against John before, so this is all new to me. But he's going to be energetic. We're not just playing John; we're playing the Rockets. But we do have that in the back of our mind that he's going to be in attack mode and aggressive. And like I said, we're playing Houston, so he's not the only guy we got to worry about. Boogie had a great game last game. Christian Wood's playing great as anybody in the league right now. Eric Gordon's always been one of my favorite players watching and his skill work. So, they have pieces. They just added Victor Oladipo too. So, it won't be easy at all. It'll be a gut punch for us, and we got to really bear down and be ready to go.
All right, we'll finish up with Matt Paris.
Hey, Brad, following up on that, do you find yourself paying more attention to the Rockets now that John is there? Like, do you watch them more on League Pass than you used to or anything like that?
I don't really watch basketball like that, honestly, unless it's a team we're about to play. I always keep up with John, but that doesn't mean I'm watching him every night. But I do keep up with him. I do stay in contact with him. But that doesn't mean that, I'm spending every night worrying about John. I'm sure he doesn't do that with me. So.
All right, appreciate you, Brad. Ready, Russ?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
All right. I've got a question. Go ahead and put it in the chat. Go ahead, Fred.
Hi, Russ. Just curious after that game where you're at now with the quad and just how you're feeling after playing for the first time. And I think it's over 2 weeks now.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Chase?
Russ, how do you think you guys played given the circumstances?
I thought we did a good job in the first half. Second half, not so much.
Ava?
Hey, Russ. Just wondering for you as someone who obviously always wants to be out on the court, how do you within yourself decide like, okay, I know maybe if I'm not 100% basketball wise, but I want to be out and I have to get out at some point. How does that decision happen in your mind? I mean, I know you've done it a million times before in your career.
You got to figure it out. Right now, I'm playing a minute restriction, so I only can play a certain amount of minutes. Different time, got to get in a rhythm. But I just got to be better. Simple as that. I ain't really too many excuses. I don't really like to make excuses. So.
Rachel Nichols?
Hey, Russ. Welcome back. Just wanted to do a project about Kobe Bryant and wanted to get your memories of the first time you ever played Kobe. I don't know if it was your rookie year, but what do you remember from the very first time you were on the court with him?
Just his attention to detail, his intensity. I've already been watching Kobe since I was growing up, and obviously one of my favorite players being in LA. So just watching him and then being on the court for me was just a blessing in itself, because a kid like myself, growing up in LA, being able to be on the same court as Kobe Bryant, for me, it's just an unbelievable experience and blessing. And the first time I just paid attention to his intensity, his attention to detail, how locked into the game he was, and try to implement that in my own game.
Do you remember anything you said to him or he said to you, or any moves between the two of you back and forth?
Oh, no, it was no talking. That's what separated Kobe from others. There wasn't no talking back and forth about anything. You out there to be able to compete, and I'm the same way. As you step on the floor, it's trying to compete and get the best. I think that's the way we communicated, by going at each other. Not even my rookie year, but as my career prolonged, and Kobe's as well. That's the way I think we communicated more often, just competing and going, at each other, and trying to make sure our team was winning the game.
Thanks, Russ.
Maria?
Hi, Russ. What was it about coming back to the games that most excited and motivated you?
Just trying to find my way back, it's been a long time off, but just trying to get some rhythm.
All right, last question from Joe.
Hey Russ, I realized just a couple minutes ago you said you don't want to make any more excuses, but when literally no one on your team has played competitive basketball in 2 weeks, what could you reasonably have expected out of tonight?
I can't. I'm talking about for myself. You know, I just think differently, bro. I mean, you know, some people think, you know, that's just how I think. So I don't make excuses. You step on the floor, you gotta be able to be ready to go. And I'm definitely not where I need to be on all aspects. So I just gotta be better and get my shit together. So
I appreciate you, Russ.
you know.